the ancient world, Heron and the other inventors of temple machines were skillful, resourceful, and ingenious.
The Alexandrian technologists were all interested in what we would now call physical concepts. The machine we have here is meant to illustrate one of these, how air, when it is heated, expands and so produces pressure. What we have is a sealed vessel. On top is a small fire, which would be the altar fire or temple fire. When the priest lights the fire to make the offering, the heat from the flames warms the air inside this chamber. The air then is pushed down the little tube into the receiving vessel, which holds, in this case, the fake blood. The pressure of that then forces the liquid through the tube here and up into the statue, and it will then go through two tiny holes in the tear ducts in the eyes of the statue.
This was the type of mechanism at which Heron excelled. He used fire to push air into sealed containers. These in turn then moved fluids around other pipes. The effect was startling and could be used for devices such as the crying statue. But is it possible to recreate Heron's device using his technology? The hope was that as the fire heated the air would expand and push through into the sealed container. The pressure would then hopefully cause the synthetic blood to rush up the pipe and through the tear ducts.
There's no telling how quickly the air will actually heat up, or in fact if it will heat up. Most of the flames are burning upwards, so a lot of the heat is going upwards.
Logic would suggest that the fire should be under the sealed container, but Heron's drawings indicate the opposite. The designs clearly show that he intended the fire to be on top, so that the offering could be placed on the fire in full view of the congregation. Everyone would then see that the goddess had been moved to tears by their gifts.
Well, the fire's beginning to burn down a bit now, and the vessel is getting quite warm. But whether it's not completely sealed or whether the air's not expanding with sufficient pressure, we don't really know. But I can't see any sign yet of any fluid being driven out of the pipe.
Richard believes that the model may be too small to allow a sufficient volume of air to expand, but a quick burst from a propane blowtorch soon gets it working. To see the all-powerful gods crying tears of blood must have been an astonishing and disturbing experience. Heron's designs, unrivaled in their brilliance and ingenuity, and his use of physics and hydraulics, provide tantalizing information for ancient technology experts like Richard Windley.
Inventiveness and subtlety in a lot of these devices. There's
In a simple villa on the outskirts of Bristol lives Dr. Gray Walter, a neurologist, who makes robots as a hobby. They are small and he doesn't dress them up to look like men, he calls them tortoises, and so cunningly have their insides been designed that they respond to the stimuli of light and touch in a completely lifelike manner. Is named Elsie, and she sees out of a photoelectric cell which rotates above her body. When light strikes the cell, driving and steering mechanism sends her hurrying towards it. But if she brushes against any object in her path, contacts are operated that turn the steering away, and so automatically she takes avoiding action. Mrs. Walter's pet is Elmer, Elsie's brother, in the darker vest. He works in exactly the same way. Dr. Walter says that his electronic toys work exactly as though they have a simple two-cell nervous system, and that with more cells they will be able to do many more tricks. Already Elsie has one up on Elmer. When her batteries begin to fail, she automatically runs home to her kennel for charging up, and in consequence can live a much gayer life.
Από την αρχή μέχρι το τέλος της η επέμβαση γίνεται μέσα από την τομή 1,5 εκατοστού στον αφαλό. Από εκεί ο χειρουργός διαχειρίζεται με τη βοήθεια του ρομπότ Da Vinci και τα 4 λαπαροσκοπικά εργαλεία που χρειάζεται.
Μπορούμε να δουλεύουμε εξ αποστάσεως αλλά με μεγαλύτερη ασφάλεια, να βλέπουμε τρισδιάστατα, να έχουμε καλύτερο φωτισμό, να έχουμε κοντρόλ των αγγείων, των στοιχείων που πρέπει να προσέξουμε μέσα στο χειρουργείο και με αυτόν τον τρόπο να είμαστε πιο ασφαλείς.
Η Ελλάδα με το Ιατρικό Κέντρο Αθηνών γίνεται ένα από τα 3 διεθνή κέντρα διαπίστευσης και εκπαίδευσης γιατρών στη νέα μέθοδο.
We're here at Athens Medical Center and Dr. Constantinides because first and foremost his skill and experience.
Είναι η 8η ασθενής που χειρουργείται στη χώρα μας. Η διάρκεια της επέμβασης ήταν περίπου 30 λεπτά. Σε 2 με 3 ώρες η 40χρονη θα μπορεί να περπατά στο διάδρομο. Σε 5 με 6 ώρες θα μπορεί να φάει και να πιει, ενώ σε λιγότερες από 24 ώρες θα επιστρέψει στο σπίτι της και στις καθημερινές της δραστηριότητες. Η πρωτοποριακή τεχνική της ρομποτικής επέμβασης μίας τομής μπορεί να εφαρμοστεί ακόμη για διαφραγματοκύλη, σε επεμβάσεις για παχυσαρκία και γυναικολογικά προβλήματα.
ガラスじゃないの？